how's it going? It's Diana here. Welcome back to my space for a room tour. Yay! I'm very excited to finally share it with you guys because Roger and I really made sure to take our time with putting this space together. Since it is a very unique space, being that it's an attic room, it was definitely a challenge, but at the same time, it was just so much fun. Day 2 of painting. Roger's back here with our daughter Clem, and we're gonna sand down this huge crack that we have all the way across the room, because right now it's actually stopping us from painting the rest of the room, but this crack is so long. My dad helped us sand it down, so now it's my turn. Some things to notice about the space is that it has a lot of windows, and I was really excited about that because you guys know that I love plants, so I definitely wanted to make sure that the space had enough light for them to live. Felt like a game of Tetris because everything that we fit in here just had to have a function while also making the space flow nicely. With that being said, it definitely has become our sanctuary in every sense of the word. So let's begin this room tour. So this is the very front of our room. As you can tell, we don't actually have a formal door, and this is our entryway. The stairway has this wooden structure surrounding it, and for the longest time I was thinking about painting it white, but for now we just have it like this. I have a lot of my plants here because we have this giant window that allows a lot of sunlight to come in. I have a crystal ball kind of hanging off of my window, so it just shoots out all of these rainbows, and it just adds a really nice magical touch to the space. As you enter, the first thing you see is this gorgeous pothos plant. For the longest time it wasn't doing too well, and as my green thumb got better, it started to grow longer and more beautiful, and it's probably the oldest plant that I have. I have this beautiful basket that hangs all of my propagation for my money plant. They're so stinking cute here. I have this adorable wooden frame that I got from the Goodwill a couple of months ago, and right next to that I have a calendar because I don't have the best memory. I have all of my spider plants from small to the biggest with all of these pups. Nestled in between my staircase, I have my vanity that's truly just like the perfect vanity to have in a space like this. It allows for me to have a lot of desk space if I want it because the mirror kind of just opens and closes. On the left side of my vanity, I have some skincare and extra makeup bits. It's a little bit disorganized right now, but I know where everything is, which is all that matters. On the other side, I have a lighter and a couple of things that I don't really have a place for. On the actual desk itself, I have this candle holder that I got from the Break Vintage when I lived in Brooklyn, and it's just really cute. It has like a fog texture to it. I have this little ceramic bowl with a palo santo, which yes, I will not be repurchasing. This ring dish that I currently don't really have anything in, but I think I'm gonna add my clips into it. It's really nice to have the desk here because I get a lot of natural light from the window in front of me, and when it's a rainy day, I love looking at the window when it gets like all fogged and rainy. I also have a wind chime right next to that, so whenever I open up a window, it kind of just like calmly makes this noise, and it's really relaxing. On this corner, I have my Pride and Joy. It's gorgeous, all thrifted gallery. I got everything here from the Goodwill, and then below that I have a shelf from IKEA. From top to bottom, I have this dish. It has this super cute color palette, and I love the artisanal craftsmanship that it has. Underneath that, I have this gold frame with this geranium plant. I think it adds a really nice pop against this peachy rose color that we have on our walls. And then right next to that, I have this tiny little vintage mirror that I love so much. It's truly just the cutest thing. This cow print frame, and I believe everything here was like $3 or less. This really nice light wooden frame. I have this ukulele that I'm still trying to learn to use because I love to sing. Right past the staircase, I have this little dressing corner where I have my little DIY rack that I made a couple of years ago. I also custom built it so that it has little space to pop on my purses. And then right here underneath, I have some shoes that I've been liking to wear for autumn. I just enjoy displaying all my clothing so that I get inspired to dress myself in the mornings. Right next to this mirror that we recently got at IKEA. Can't really see it in camera, but underneath this entire space, I also have this hand-woven rainbow rug that has just like a medley of different strings kind of like put together. This rug actually used to belong to one of my neighbors, but they were moving to Italy and they were getting rid of it, so I got it. This desk is seriously perfect for a space. It has a lot of storage beneath it with this shelf that it has here, so we have some books, some candles, some stationery, and then at the very top we have some more plants, some more candles, and this gorgeous dish that I got from Marzia that I've already shown you guys in a previous decor haul. From time to time, we also like to have our meals up here, pop on a good movie, and just relax. It just kind of feels like a little nestled nook in here. We do bump our heads a lot on the ceiling, so you know, just not taking up more space with chairs is very ideal. It's the centerpiece of the space, and so I wanted to make sure to accessorize it with a lot of color and ceramics, and it's just my favorite. Right next to the desk, I have this storage space. This is actually a Calyx from IKEA, so you might be familiar with it already. I have this little mini fridge where I have some of my skincare stuff and some cookies because we are on the 3rd floor, so we're kind of far from the kitchen. Then I also have my laptop case, some little cubbies where I like to place my arts and crafts, my polymer clay. And then in this cubby, I have all of our tech stuff, Roger's film camera, chargers. This side, I have all of my favorite pants because this is right next to my rack. And on the top part, we have our Sonos speaker, which is honestly just the best speaker that I've personally ever owned. I highly recommend it, okay? And then I have a plant. I'm so sorry, baby. I know you're due for some watering today. I've got a little mini drawer with some watch tapes, pens, a little incense holder, some sunglasses, because I don't know where else to put them, this little spritzer for my succulents. And lastly, a little trinket box that I got from the Goodwill recently, and I currently have my reusable produce bags in it. And now onto the bed. This is my comfy bed. And honestly, I could definitely use a nap right about now. It's seriously so comfortable, and I wanted it to just have all of the cozy feelings. This gorgeous quilt that I got from Urban Outfitters. Honestly, it's one of my favorite things in this room, but I do have to say that it pills, so I always constantly have to vacuum the room, but that just gives me even more of a reason to be clean, so I guess I shouldn't complain. And right above my bed, I have this gorgeous mirror, also from Urban Outfitters, but it kind of just looks like something that might be at a grandma's house, which is always something that I like to go for. Unfortunately, it is sold out, so I can't link it for you guys, but maybe you might be able to find this fan at Daiso. It's very minimal, and it has like 3 little sketches of kittens, and it's just so stinking precious. And then right next to my bed, I have this silver pothos that also needs a watering today. I have this little corner of our space, which is this shelving / relaxation area. I have this nice comfy wooden chair. On the chair, I have this throw pillow that has this quote from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And we have an ottoman that Roger likes to use to play his guitar, or sometimes he'll write here as well. And the crowd goes wild. On the side here, we have this table that has this cute little plant that we recently got at Whole Foods that came with a bunch of fruit flies. And then I also have a little paper that I have to plant just to see how that'll turn out. I also have this extra lamp here from Article because I don't quite like having like those overhead lights in the nighttime. But as for the shelf, we actually custom made this exactly to fit the space. We got the wooden slabs from Home Depot, and then we just painted them with some white. On the top shelf from left to right, I have this bell that I got from Daiso. It's really cute. It's got a little calico that just reminds me of Clementine. And this clock, I used to have a plant here, so excuse the soil, I actually have to clean that out. Ceramics that I got from the Goodwill. And next to that, I have pumpkins. Onto the second tier, I have this little mini mirror that I stuck onto the wall that actually was a part of like a table mirror that broke apart. I have this ring dish that's a little bit cluttered because I do like to use this one every day. This one's actually originally a bird feeder that I got from Chinatown, and I reused it as like a little place to put my plant. I don't even know how this happened. And right next to that, I have this little trinket box that I got from the Goodwill. This one has some earrings in here. Yeah, there they are. I also have this potpourri burner that I got from the Goodwill this past summer, and right now I'm actually using it to hold the extra fairy lights that I didn't want to extend all the way up to the top just because I want it to look kind of even. So since it's really long, I just pop them in there, and at night it kind of serves as an extra lamp. And these are some souvenirs from travels. This one I got from Philadelphia when I went on a little day trip with Roger's family. A little cute mini turtle that I got from Hawaii. It smelled so good when I used to burn it, but I stopped burning it because the wax is about to run out. I have this koala that I got from one of my cousins that lives in Australia. Kind of random, but yeah, he brought that back for us and it's just really cute, so I have it up here. Right next to my books, I have this adorable little dog that's just kind of fishing, hanging out on my shelf. I really like his cute little cow vest and his handkerchief that he has with his cowboy hat and his boots. Kind of sort of reminds me of like Animal Crossing characters when they're fishing. For the bottom shelf, I have more books. This Totoro themed watering can that Roger got for me for my birthday, a vase from Urban Outfitters, as well as this fake flower that's just so pretty, and I just think it like adds a nice little pop of red to the space. I have this beautiful watercolor painting that was made of clementine from one of my sweet subscribers who sent it to me. Underneath, I have this little shell dish that I have some of my spare buttons in because I don't like losing those. A little ring dish and a little box filled with all of my jewelry that I don't really wear too often, but I still kind of like want to have a space for. I have more crystals, a plant, a candle that I promise I don't light here because obviously if like I lit this, it might, you know, burn my plant and also my shelf. Oh, I almost forgot this little guy. We actually recently got him at the Bronx Zoo. Just touched the candle and it got all over my hands. But above that, I have these 3 Polaroids that Roger took himself. Here, I have some perfumes that were gifted to me from Marc Jacobs and Chloe. I don't really wear them too often, but they just look really nice, so I have them displayed here. I've got these incense cones. They smell really nice, so I just have them popped on here for whenever I want to incense this place up. Then this one's actually the mother Palea that hatched all of my other Palea babies that I have hanging in my plant nursery. I'm still trying to figure this plant out, but I think I'm doing a lot better than I was before. Lastly, I have this little flyer of Frida Kahlo when they had an exhibit for her at the Brooklyn Museum, and I just thought it was a really nice picture of her, so I've kind of just kept it here to have it as a little mini poster. It's everything on my shelf. This is how it looks all together, and it's just a really nice little addition to my space. Honestly, I love it so much, and I don't regret spending as much money as I did on it because it just fits perfectly and it adds a nice element to this wall. That is the entire room tour. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed putting it together and making it our own. If you did, make sure to give it a like for me and also leave me a little comment down below. Let me know your thoughts or what you want to see next. If you happen to be new here and enjoy watching thrift hauls, lookbooks, and everything else in between, like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the little bell to be notified for whenever I upload. Thanks for watching. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Mwah. Yeah.